Welcome to private yoga on your private jet. My name is Jasmine and I am your personal yoga instructor. And for today's class, I'm going to teach you a personalized flow that is curated specifically for you and how you're feeling today that will allow you to fully relax and feel your best. So when you're ready, meet me on your mat in a tabletop pose on all fours, and we'll begin in a child's pose at your pace. Start by just placing the palms as wide as the shoulders, knees as wide as the hips, big toes together, hips back, forehead down, and we'll breathe here for a few breaths. And I want you to imagine that you are on a destination, on a journey to your dream destination as we practice this flow together. That might be Italy, maybe it's somewhere in France, maybe it's somewhere you've never been, you've always wanted to go. And here we are on our way there together. Beautiful. Let's walk our left hand to the left edge of our mat. Bring the right hand on top, forehead down, breathing here for a few breaths. Let's take it to the opposite side. Right hand to the right, left hand on top, forehead down, breathing here. Let's walk the hands to center, tabletop pose, coming onto our hands and knees. Let's start with 5 rounds of cat and cow. Inhale for cow, arching your spine, gaze up, and exhale for cat, push the mat away. Inhale for cow, arching the spines, shoulders down. Exhale for cat, press the ground away. Inhale for cow, and exhale for cat. Inhale for cow, and exhale for cat. Let's do one more round. Inhale for cow pose, arching the spine, and exhale for cat. Good job. Neutralize your spine. Tabletop pose, and from here we're going to gaze to the left hip and over to the right hip. Good job. Slowly come back to center, and we're going to extend the left leg straight back. Step it forward between your hands and sink your hips forward and down, left knee over left ankle, breathing here for a few breaths. Let's go ahead and walk that left foot to the left edge of your mat, coming into a lizard pose, opening up the hips and also the right hip flexor. Sink your hips forward and down. Maybe you bring your elbows down to the mat for a few breaths. Close your eyes and dive in to your imagination here. Think of this as a practice for manifesting your dream vacation. Let's walk our hands back. Keep your palm on the ground, right hand down. We're going to bring that right knee and the right heel towards the right side and slide the left leg to the back of your mat for a side body stretch. Left hand overhead, right palm beneath the shoulder, breathing here. Press your hips forward. And let's slowly bring that left hand towards the left side of our mat, arriving in a one-legged child's pose. Our left leg is extended out to the left. The right leg is in child's pose. 2 breaths here. Inhale to center. Slowly bring the right hand back to center, facing the front of your mat in tabletop pose. Let's meet in child's pose. Big toes together, hips back, forehead down. Let's do the other side. Inhale, shift forward onto your hands and knees. From here, step and reach your right leg back. Step the right foot forward between your hands and sink your hips down, coming into a nice stretch along the left side of your hip, the front hip flexor, and sink the right hip down for a few breaths. All right, coming into lizard pose, bring that right foot to the right edge of your mat, palms down. Maybe you come down to your elbows, and we'll breathe here for a few breaths. And walk the hands back onto your mat. That left leg is going to swing to the left. The right leg is going to extend to the back of your mat, coming into a side body stretch. Modified side plank. Press your hips forward, ground down to the right edge of your back foot. Reach that right arm overhead and breathe. Let's slowly begin to sink our left hip back to our left heel as our right hand travels to the right, followed by the left hand in a one-legged child's pose, breathing here. And inhale back to center, bringing your left hand back to the front of your mat, followed by your right hand. From here, we're going to come into thread the needle. Inhale, reach the left arm up. And exhale, sweep that left shoulder down, left cheek down, extend the right arm forward, and breathe here. Slide your right hand back. Extend the left arm back to the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, release it down. Let's do the other side. Inhale, the right arm up. And exhale, scoop that shoulder down to the mat. Left hand forward. And left hand back beneath your shoulder. Inhale, reach the right hand up. And exhale, release. Take a seat onto your heels. Seated on your heels here, find the most comfortable seat for you. Maybe it's sitting on your heels or sitting on the pillow, whatever allows you to sit comfortably. We're going to rest the palms on our quads, gently tuck the chin to the throat, and arrive in neck circles for a few breaths. And when you're ready, reverse, go in the opposite direction. Good job. Gently gaze forward. From here, bring your weight to one side of your body as you bring the legs out in front of you. And we're going to come into a butterfly pose. Bring the heels in close to your groin. Grab a hold of your toes. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head. And when you're ready, gently begin to hinge forward. And slowly inhale back up to center. From here, extend the right leg out, left leg in, and gaze over your right toes as you gently fold for a gentle hamstring stretch for a few breaths. Slowly inhale, lengthen, and come out of the pose. Let's switch sides. Extend the left leg out, right leg in. Frame your front foot. Inhale, lengthen forward, and exhale, gently fold and hinge. Tuck your chin to your throat. Inhale, lengthen, and come back up to center. Let's arrive in a cross-legged seat, and we will conclude our practice with a gentle meditation. And just sitting up straight, palms on your lap or resting on the knees. Align the shoulders over your hips, ears over your shoulders, and grow tall through the crown of your head. From here, we're going to focus on our breath for 5 breaths. Focusing in on the path of the breath, breathing here. Relax your shoulders down, soften your face. Think about all the exciting things you're about to do when you get off this plane. And slowly flutter your eyes open, concluding your practice, hands to prayer, honoring your mind, body, and your heart. And may you have a wonderful trip. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are here for my next video, and please remember to subscribe, like, and comment if you'd like to see more videos like this. Otherwise, have a beautiful trip.